49ers. They, too, were...
Something's got to give in this one. Both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
So here's the first drive of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And no excitement unless you're on the... The only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, San Francisco.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
2-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now...
And he will take it across. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
first down. This is McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On the handoff.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Makes the score Niners 10. Panthers.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Panther. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10.
That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
28.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This is McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a...
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield. But it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback is sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles, picking picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for his wideout, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Richie James on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
49ers.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on top here. So they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
38, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
To number 81.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
31-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
The ball carried by.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he fires one incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll air this one deep for, and that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
2nd and 10. At the 13-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 3rd down.
And boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on 2nd down, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
Gun now on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
49.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up and they tend to play well. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And got 3, barely, but the mark shows first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Number 30.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
Touchdown.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
The 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for a Carolina Panthers.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Number 8.
So it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 11 yards there, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 4th down.
Try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The running back.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's James. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So now the Niners down 28-21. A minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
The pass.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
George Kittle.
Back to throw. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here. Down.
It's 2nd and 8.
He's back to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Back to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation, and we'll go to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now James returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That catch good for only a couple.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43. As a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The ball
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Today's final score.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Panthers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.